Recording going. All right. So I just want to welcome everybody. This is meant to be an update for our team regarding new products and new programs that are available to us. We were at our international convention in Greensboro, North Carolina last week, and you know, it was exciting to have new products and new initiatives. And so that's what we're really going to try to cover and try not to take too much time to do it. There's kind of four key things I wanted to just at least be able to mention tonight. One is the Lose Big, Win Big, Find Your Fit Challenge. And they're going to have up to $25,000 in prizes, which is amazing, and I'll walk you through that. Then we have two new products that contain full spectrum hemp oil, and they are Cannabiquin and Cannabicool. And I'm going to show you what the difference is between those different products. One's topical, one's taken internally. And then we have a new product called Thimonol, which is a black cumin seed combined with pycnogenol. And we'll show you the benefits of that. And then because I'm a dog lover and Sherry and I both have Labradors that love to eat, we wanted to show you that we also have new shopping annuity branded product called for pets, for the dog cookies. So we're excited about that. My dogs haven't tried them yet. Did you get them yet, Cher?
No, I haven't ordered them. I ordered the other products, but I haven't gone back and ordered them.
Mine are unordered, but they're not here yet. So just as a quick reminder, like TLS is our weight loss program, and it gets excellent results for people, and it targets fat loss. And I think the picture of Brittany there on the left is the best example of that. She lost only 12 pounds. I don't mean only, but she lost 12 pounds in 3 weeks, but look at the difference in her body composition. And then Kyle lost 26 pounds in 12 weeks. So, it's just kind of good to have that as a reminder and as a frame of reference, because the TLS program, which has the four components of low glycemic eating, improved body composition, supplementation, and education, is what's the foundation for this Find Your Fit Challenge. I think you guys all understand the principles to stay in the 90 to 110 milligrams per deciliter in the blue zone here, but most people don't eat that way. So when we do eat to stay in the blue zone, we don't go up to number 4, we don't drop down to number 5. We have constant energy throughout the day, and we're in the fat burning zone, which is great. So when people start with TLS, they typically would do a weight loss profile to find their fit. They're going to select supplements and a menu plan and then move forward with their commitment. So the special option for the fall, which I'm really excited about, is the company is going to run a 12-week program. And that means that if we have anybody that we would like to plug in, the company's going to do the work. They're going to send the emails. They're going to stay in contact with the individuals. They're going to provide education and different, information, recipes, some alternative, menu options for people. And, the entry fee is $30 for this. So it's $25,000 in prizes and that are up for grabs. You're going to register online on tlsslim.com. Now, if you want to send somebody to register for this, you want to make sure you're sending them to your tlsslim.com site, which would be tlsslim.com/ whatever your extension is. Same extension is for, your shop.com or for TLS Slim or any of the other sites, Nutrimetrics, for example. There are 2 different categories. First place is $7,500, second is $2,500, and third place is $1,500 for each males and females. Now, if you're a math person like me, you look at that and you go, that doesn't add up to $25,000. It adds up to $23,000. Well, the other $2,000 are just for the promos, for some giveaways that they'll have, some t-shirts and things like that. What I want people to really understand is this is not a Biggest Loser contest. And I think a lot of people are misunderstanding that. People are like, well, I don't weigh 300 pounds. I don't have 80 pounds to lose. So, or whatever. So they think they can't be, successful. That gal, going back to the picture of Brittany at the beginning, losing what she did over the 3 weeks, resulting in that kind of a dramatic visual change is huge. So 60% of the evaluation is based on the photos. 20% is based on the story. So whatever somebody says, I did this, I changed that, I can now do this, my A1C dropped, I'm no longer diabetic, whatever their story is. And then the last 20% of the evaluation is really the metrics. So that would be where you're saying, I dropped 2 pant sizes, or I lost 3 inches from my waist, or I, can you go ahead and mute yourself, please, whoever's not muted, because we've got a lot of background noise. Whatever the situation is, the person can just report, their weight loss, their waist loss, their inch loss. Like I said, it could be their blood sugar maintenance, whatever. So I'm really hoping people will plug into this, because it's not very often that the company's going to run the whole thing for us. And I'm excited to be able to have that support. Now, the contest starts on September the 4th and goes till November 26th. They were super smart about doing it after Labor Day and finishing right before Thanksgiving. What you guys need to know, though, is that you can sign someone up now. So if somebody registers now and goes ahead and makes their purchases for their products, then it counts now. You can also take the photos now. Okay, we won't do the weight or the inches or the measurements until the morning that it starts, September 4th. But it's kind of like getting an extra couple of weeks for free, you guys, because if you take your pictures today, we don't want somebody to delay starting their weight loss journey. So if they take their pictures today, certainly it's going to be reflected, in their overall final submission. So for the Lose Big, Win Big, I would encourage you to do it. I'm going to do it myself. I would say, anybody that's going to refer people to the program would want to join, specifically so that you're getting the emails and so that you can provide additional support. The requirement, for somebody to win is that they have to have purchased $250 retail in products. Now, we're all eligible to participate. So even if you're a distributor with the company, you can still do this, which is awesome. But you'll be recording the amount. You'll be doing a manual receipt for yourself to document the purchases, and you'll be recording the retail cost. So even though we wouldn't pay retail, when we do our sales receipt to document it in the system to prove the $250 of purchases, that would be done at retail. So
and that's not just any purchases, that's the TLS product purchases.
Right. So there's a list available. So it's all TLS branded products are available. And the one thing that's not TLS branded that you can do is the NutriClean 7-Day Cleanse Kit, and that will count during this challenge. Now, if somebody were to buy a 21-day challenge kit to start, which is honestly a really excellent option, they're going to be at $199 of the $250 that's required. There's no question that over 12 weeks, they're going to be buying an additional bottle or two of core, maybe more shakes, etc. So it's just not a stretch for anybody that's serious about wanting to move forward with their weight loss. Sherry, what else would you add about the about the Find Your Fit challenge?
I'd like to talk about the criteria that the judges are going to use. They're all external to the company, and it isn't like a Biggest Loser competition.
Yep, I went through that, saying that, it's 60% focused on the photos and highlighted the fact that, like, Brittany with just a 12-pound weight loss had the dramatic change in her appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And, whether somebody has a lot to lose or a little to lose, it's all about the story too. So 60% photos, 20% your story and what you experienced, and then 20% metrics. And it's not just the scale, it's body fat percentage. If you don't have a monitor to do that, then you can use inches, a tape measure. And, when somebody registers, they get an email that explains exactly what to do, how to take photos, etc. Sherry, do you have any people that are interested in this? Or I guess you're up at the beach, so you probably haven't even had a chance to talk to anybody yet.
I haven't had a chance, but people who have recently done one of the summer success series or the one preceding that, I'm going to approach them. And then I have some other people that I know of my clients that are interested, but I thought I'd reach out on Facebook, my personal Facebook page as well. Mm-hmm. There might be some people that look at my site that I don't even, correspond with or see in the office on a regular basis. And really, I think anybody you meet anywhere is a possibility. They've never probably heard of our program and they don't know how successful it can be. And why not? For $30, you get 12 weeks of coaching. I mean, it's a deal.
It really is a deal. So I like you, Sherry, I'm excited about it. And the other thing I wanted to add is that on the Facebook page, the TLS Coaches Support page, we have a new director of sales specifically for TLS, and Melanie Nelson has posted the images that you can use, which you can personalize using something like WordArt or WordSwag. and you can go ahead and add your contact information, etc. But she also has scripts on there, exactly what to text somebody to be able to get them interested in the challenge, whether you're approaching them as a coach or whether you're saying, hey, let's go do it together. I'm signing up for this Find Your Fit challenge. I'd love for you to join me. You know, working together makes it lots more fun, etc. So she gives actual scripts. So I would just to check that out.
I did sign up today myself, and I thought it was great because after I did the weight loss, profile, it gave me very specific instructions about, doing a 4 to 7 day detox and the meal plan after that and suggested menus. So it's so comprehensive.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and they're going to be using the tools and referring. So it'll be a good refresher too for people if you haven't run a class for a little while. Well, let's talk a little bit about, I was just saying here, what we said to the group that we just finished up the Summer Success Series, we'll be providing free support and coaching like through the Facebook groups. There'll be recipes, we'll provide exercise suggestions, but the main thing that we would do as individual coaches would really just be to provide encouragement for people. So are there any questions? I'd like to pause and just ask if anybody has any questions about the Find Your Fit Challenge before we move on.
Yeah, Nancy, it's Julie. If we buy the detox kit, we should wait till September 4th to buy that.
No,
I
appreciate you asking that. Not only can we take our pictures now and have it count, Jules, we can actually, any purchases that we make after August the 8th also count. So again, that's kind of the cool thing about getting involved now is we essentially get extra time. The only thing that we can't do in advance is the actual scale measurement and, body fat percentage. But we can purchase now, and we can, it's a great question. Thank you. Are there any other questions or comments about the Find Your Fit Challenge? Okay, well then let's go on. Let's talk about, how Market America stands out, whether it's the, regular isotonics division or TLS or Nutrimetrics. And, Dr. D always highlights the fact that we have revolutionary ingredients and formulations. So I wanted to just talk to you about kind of 3 key ingredients tonight, and then introduce those new products that utilize, the ingredients. So one ingredient is thymoquin, which is black seed extract. It's also, called black cumin seed extract. The next thing I wanted to talk about is full spectrum hemp extract. And there's a difference between just CBD and a full spectrum extract, which is going to include other phytonutrients and other, biochemicals, naturally occurring plant products, and that will oftentimes enhance the action. And then I think most people already know about pycnogenol, which is our, French maritime pine bark, and that's one of the key ingredients in our OPC3 product. So Dr. D was talking about the thymoquin. So that is a black seed extract. It's a standardized extract of 3%. And there's something in that called terpenoids. And what the terpenoids do is they actually support cellular activity when it gets combined with another ingredient. So on the right, you can see it says not all black seed oils are the same. So they tested 7 different products, A through G, and they compared it to the thymoquin standardized extract. And you can see that the inhibition of nitrous oxide, so the reduction of inflammation, was much, much greater with the standardized thymoquin extract. So you don't want to just be, focusing on that you can just go to the store and buy a black seed extract and think that they're all the same. It's kind of like, you could go buy pine bark extract, but that's not necessarily pycnogenol. You can go buy whatever, Centrum Silver or multivitamin, but that's not the same as isotonics. So this is just, the company always focuses on these well-studied ingredients that are clinically proven and for which there are, allowable claims. What I wanted to specifically show you is something that Sherry and I were just amazed about when they showed the synergistic benefit examples. So in this case, they, added different amounts of the thymoquin to different agents that we would use for inflammation. So omega-3s as an anti-inflammatory, when they added the thymoquin, saw a 2.9-fold increase in reducing inflammation. For beta-carotene, they found a 5.2-fold increase. For lutein, which you may remember is used for eye health, a 3.3-fold increase. For astaxanthin, using it as an anti-inflammatory, a 2-fold increase. But most impressive, you guys, is when they combined Thymoquin with hemp oil that had 15% CBD in it. Using that as an anti-inflammatory, they had a 7.7-fold increase. So there are a lot of products out there that are full spectrum, hemp products. There's a lot of products that are just CBD products. And, I always use that analogy of like steak, because like Murray's Steaks is not the same as Ruth's Chris or Applebee's or, Burger King. They're all different. So the company didn't want to make another Me Too product that would be, a hemp-based product. They wanted something that would be unique. So what they did was to combine the Thymoquin with the full spectrum hemp oil. This is just showing you the actual data where they saw the 7.7-fold increase when they combined the Thymoquin 3% with the cannabidiol, which is, CBD. So one of the other things, I copied the wrong slide there. One of the other things is that I wanted you guys just to have the opportunity, and you can just do a screen capture on your computer if you're looking at this, or I can send this out to you guys. But these are the 3 new products. So the first product is Cannabicool, and it's actually like a roll-on, kind of a liquidy gel, and it does have Thymoquin in it. They don't say on the label the exact amount of that, so they have it as part of like a proprietary herbal blend. It's also got cannabis sativa, and I asked Dee specifically, is there enough CBD in the Cannabicool that you could actually measure it? And she said that there's not enough CBD to declare it as a CBD-containing product. The other ingredients in here, and I don't know why I didn't put it on there, but we've got lidocaine at 4%, along with aloe vera gel, calendula, boswellia, and lemon balm. So I'm going to pause for a second. And Sherry, did you get your Cannabicool, and did you get a chance to try it?
No, I haven't. Well, I probably did, but it's at home. I'm not there, so I haven't had a chance to try it.
So I've been having some neck problems because I slept wrong on a pillow when I was traveling. So, I've been seeing the chiropractor for it, and I've been, careful with my workouts and stuff. But when this came in, when it arrived on Tuesday for me, the first thing I did was get it out and put it on. So you guys, you need to know that it comes in a bottle with like a roller ball thing on it. So you're not going to be sharing this, around a lot with, with strangers for sure, because of the way it's actually applied. But it rolls on, and it doesn't have a strong smell or anything. In fact, the odor dissipates really quickly with it, but it's very, very soothing. And I think because of the high level, most over-the-counter things for like lidocaine are 1%. And this is 4%. I used to use some lidoderm patches, which is lidocaine, and they're 5%. That's prescription. So this is at 4%. So it's very, very soothing and feels great. So I would encourage people to get that and try it. So, it's great if you've got like a bug bite. It's great if you've got a rash or some itching. It's great if you want to use it for soreness after like a workout. So those are the things that it's good for. The only caution about it is like if you had a big open gash, then you would not want to use it. Again, you can have it for like a bug bite or a scrape, but not for an open wound. And it says that right in the information. So the next product that we have is Thymonol. And Thymonol comes to us, and it's a very cool product. It's a capsule inside a capsule. So when you actually receive it, you'll see that there's a capsule actually inside another capsule. And that's because the Thymonol has in it the Thymoquin, okay? And then it's also got pycnogenol. So the Thymoquin is present in the outer capsule, and the pycnogenol is in the inner capsule, and you'll see that it's purple in color in the inner capsule. I couldn't get a good picture of it for you guys, but I'll try to find one and get it posted on the team Facebook page. But what we're getting here is the benefit of the black cumin seed combining with the pycnogenol. And remember, we know that there's an enhancement when we combine that, the Thymoquin with other agents, because it boosts their efficacy or efficiency. So there's 500 milligrams of the Thymoquin and 25 milligrams of pycnogenol, which is the same as the amount of pycnogenol in 1 dose of OPC3. And for the Thymonol, the dosage is to take 2 caps. So I assume, Sherry, you don't have this, weren't home to get this product either. I like the Thymonol, and the way Dr. D talked about it was for the Thiaminol, this is a product that if you want to increase your attention, your focus, your ability to, good cognition, then it's great. It's also great for immune support. It's also got cardiovascular health benefits. So, it's really kind of a multidisciplinary product. And then the third product that we have is cannabiquin.
Can I just say something about that? I think it's important that I'm thinking of all my clients that say I just can't drink my supplements.
Right.
And finally, we have something which is in a capsule form, but it actually has the same kind of delivery concept because it's a capsule within a capsule as the OPC3 in the liquid form. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, there's no question that the 25 milligrams of pycnogenol in this, it's not going to be as rapidly or completely absorbed, frankly, as an isotonics. But by virtue of the fact that they separated the fat-soluble stuff from the water-soluble pycnogenol ingredients, I think it's going to be huge for people. And like you said, Sherry, the capsules are small. In fact, I would say that the size of the capsule is smaller than, say, like, if you've ever taken an acetaminophen or that kind of thing. It's not huge, like a omega-3 capsule. So I think that is a huge point. Thanks for making that. And then the third product is our cannabiquin, and that's a combination of the thymoquin now with the full spectrum hemp extract. And our full spectrum hemp extract is known to deliver 10 milligrams of CBD. So, one of the questions that people have is, but does it contain any THC, which is tetrahydrocannabinol, which is the active ingredient in marijuana? So what I wanted to do was just show you guys how you can, look up the actual certificate for any of the different lots of cannabiquin. On the side of the bottle, there's one of the QR codes, one of those like square things, kind of like similar to a barcode. So if you have a QR reader on your phone, you'll be able to just focus in on that on the side of the bottle and snap a photo, and it will bring you to this page. In lieu of that, you can also just type in marketamerica.com/hemp, and it will bring you to this page. Here it's talking about the specifics of the product, but as you scroll down, you'll be able to actually pull up the lot number to view the test results. So this is one of the very few times that the company will actually tell you who the manufacturer is. The manufacturer is Softgel. And because there's so much discussion about the efficacy of different CBD containing products, they wanted to be like full disclosure. They wanted the information to be available to us, which I think is huge. They've never given out COAs on each lot before and made them available to you. So what I'd like to I know it's small on the screen, but you'll have the opportunity to look this up yourself. But you're going to see that they actually are testing for THC, tetrahydrocannabinol. They're telling you that they're doing it by HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography. They're telling you that the label claim is less than 0.3%, which is what the definition is for a full spectrum hemp oil. And the actual result was 0.16. So it's about 1/2 of the required amount, or allowed amount, excuse me. Now, the other thing that they do on here is they're also going to test the cannabidiol, or the CBD, also by HPLC. The label claim is 10 milligrams, and the specification is not less than 10, and the result was exactly 10 milligrams. So, I think this is really huge, you guys. They have a good relationship with the company that's making the product. It's local. It's not coming from another country. They have, a great deal of, the company takes a great deal of pride in being able to provide all this detailed information to us, so much so that I think even a health professional would feel comfortable with the info. Sherry, do you want to comment on the availability of this info?
On the availability of what? I'm sorry.
The info from the certificate of analysis. Is that helpful for you as a health professional?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think definitely in talking to other healthcare professionals and in people who are in positions where they're concerned either about quality, well, wait a minute, I can get it at my local grocery store or my local, supplement store, but they don't know the quality and they surely don't have the ability. of looking at this certificate. So I think it just goes to the credibility of the product and the company.
Cool. Thank you for those comments. So let's go back over to where we were. So now, you know, you guys have the information there about these 3 new, you know, products and what ingredients are in them. So the Cannabis-Cool was formulated with 3 different things in mind. They wanted something that would work really quickly and offer long-lasting relief, and they wanted it to be clean. You can see over here on the left, they're indicating that there's hemp, aloe, and thymoquin. Going back to what I told you before, though, there's not enough, for example, measurable CBD in there to be able to be, you know, an amount stated for it. They did it with people's well-being in mind. What Dee explained is that when we have pain, our brain gets the signal that something's wrong. So the analgesics like lidocaine can help block that. Whether it's superficial discomfort or you know, a minor physical complaint, maybe you worked out too hard or whatever, it's going to allow you to get some, you know, fast relief and you know, get on with your day. There's no menthol in this. Many products like that, you know, whether it's you know, like Bengay and the things like that, there is no menthol. The cooling's coming just from rubbing alcohol, and the medicinal smell goes away really quickly. So that's awesome too. For me, I'm really sensitive to smell, so I was relieved about that when I got it out. It didn't have a strong smell to begin with, but you know, I put it on and in 30 seconds or 60 seconds, it was, you know, there was no smell. We also have they've added aloe to it. They've added beta carotene and hemp oil, calendula, and then the thymoquin is actually added to this too. And remember that the thymoquin is the thing that's enhancing the activity of other ingredients in the data that I showed you. So they feel like it's less skin irritation, it's not tested on animals, and there's no parabens or propylene glycol. The rubbing alcohol increases diffusion of the lidocaine. So without the alcohol, you would not get the penetration and that cooling relief sensation that you get by using this product. So one of the things, let me pause and just say, are there questions about Cannabis-Cool, the roll-on Cannabis-Cool? Okay, so we'll keep going. One of the things that they talked about at the meeting was that, you know, the conference was that people are like into what we call biohacking now, which is means they're wanting to, you know, feel their best. They're wanting to, you know, do gene snip testing. They're wanting to, you know, optimize their health. They're wanting to know what supplements to take, because regardless of age, people want better cognition. They want to be able to think and focus. They want better physical and mental endurance. They want better metabolic performance so they can lose weight, and they don't want to age. They want to age gracefully. So, you know, this is just talking a little bit more about the thymoquin. And I wanted to just show you the actual label for the cannabiquin. So the cannabiquin here is showing the black cumin seed extract at 500 milligrams, and then the full spectrum hemp oil, which contains 10 milligrams of CBD, and that's dissipated in olive oil. The reason I wanted to show you the label is that it says, if you're currently using any prescription medication or have an ongoing medical condition, you should consult your healthcare provider before using it. If you're taking anti-seizure medications or benzodiazepines, or allergic to any of the ingredients, or are pregnant, don't not take this product. I always love that Market America is super clear about what we should and what we shouldn't do. So they're suggesting that if you want to take the product and you're taking prescription meds and you might have concerns about that, check with your healthcare provider. As we always say, a pharmacist is a great person to ask about that, because your actual MD may not have in-depth knowledge about interactions of ingredients or have access to something like the Natural Products Database to look that up. Most pharmacists do have some knowledge and experience when it comes to natural products and supplementation. On the other hand, if you're taking anti-seizure meds or benzodiazepines, or if you're allergic to either black cumin seed extract or hemp, then you wouldn't take this product. So my story about this is that you do get really good and deep restorative sleep with the cannabiquin. I'm one of those people that has trouble sort of shutting my brain down when I lay down to go to sleep at night. So the first night I took it about an hour before bedtime, and man, I was out like a light. And the next morning I woke up and I was in our guest bedroom. And my husband, I went in and said to Kevin, why did you take me into the guest bedroom? I mean, what happened? And he's like, what do you mean? I said, why was I in there sleeping? I never even go in there. And he's like, man, you must have just done that yourself in the night. And I really honestly didn't believe him, you guys. Like, I obviously got up and went to the bathroom. I had no idea why I went in there. But I was like, whoa. But I can say with complete, and I didn't wake up feeling hungover or anything, but I can say with, you know, maybe I was just super tired coming out of the conference. too. I totally am willing to admit that that's, that was the case. When I came home, I was pretty exhausted. But anyway, I feel like, having used it now for Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night, I feel like I'm getting better quality sleep. So the cannabiquin is the thing to turn things down for us. If you only want to be, turned up and more focused, then that would be your Tylenol. Again, both of them contain the black cumin seed extract, but remember that what that's doing in the case of the Tylenol, it's cranking up the activity of the pycnogenol, which passes the blood-brain barrier, better attention, focus, great anti-inflammatory, stabilizes blood sugar, all the things we know about pycnogenol. The cannabiquin has the black cumin seed extract in it, but it's helping with the CBD. So it's enhancing that effect in terms of, relaxation, and being able to kind of chill and kind of smooth things out. So if somebody were stressed, the cannabiquin would be a great option for them. I guess
I've taken it in the last couple of days as well.
Oh, you did?
I have.
I didn't think you had
Yeah.
it. Okay, great.
Yeah, mine came in on over the weekend, so I was able to start it when I came here to the beach. I mean, I have not been sleepwalking or anything like that.
Oh, I'm not saying that's a feature.
but yeah, I noticed that if there's something that might have irritated me, that the thought is kind of going to my head, but it just sort of passes and I end up saying something completely different. So I think actually, that piece about stress reduction and just being able to roll with things, that's what I'm noticing with it.
So the questions that we've got are, would this show up on a drug test? Let's say, you're in the military or work for the police department or something. So, I mean, nobody can really tell somebody what's going to happen. That's a very low amount of CBD, 10 milligrams, but we don't know if somebody might take, more than the recommendation for that, okay, which is just one soft gel. We also don't know, it would depend on somebody's ability to detoxify. So if somebody doesn't detoxify well, then it could build up in your bloodstream. I have an article, which I'll share the link with you guys, which talks about the probability of a positive drug, test with something like full spectrum hemp oil. And it's virtually, I mean, it's not likely at all, but we can't say that in the company because they're so conservative, would never say that. And because each of us has a unique biochemistry, we can't say it either. So anyway, these are the key 3 products, and then the dog treat. What I want to tell you about these products is that the cannabiquin and the Tylenol, the cannabiquin and the Cannabicool rather, are not available on shop.com. So let me just explain that for a second over there. So if we go to shop.com or we go to Nutrametrics.com, if I type in, Cannabicool, you're going to see that it doesn't come up here. But if I go over to our unfranchise and type in Cannabicool, you can see it comes right up. So what that means is that at this time, the way that we're going to be offering this to our clients is through a one-on-one conversation. I think the company felt like that was a better way to do it anyway, so that you could share some information. One of the key things, and Sherry can comment on this as well, that we talked about at convention is that everybody's trying to do everything like just through social media and texting. We need to be having conversations with people. And especially it's a great opportunity when you have a new product to sit down with somebody and fill them in on it, maybe let them try something. You could certainly allow somebody to have 1 or 2 of the cannabiquin capsules. And frankly, I'm really hopeful that they're going to come out with sample trial packs. I was speaking with Bill Guido about that for both cannabiquin and Thimonol. I think that would be huge for people. If we could have a trial pack with 3 or 4 in there, that would be great. So Cannabicool is Cannabicool, and then cannabiquin. You'll see that come up right here. And I wanted to just highlight for you, the fact that they've got all the information there for us. When they launched it last week, not all the information was up. But here you can see all the different benefits. We were just talking, as Sherry commented, about, memory, cognition, attention, physical and mental comfort, helping balance emotions in stressful situations, promotes a feeling of calmness. Here's all the health claims, the allowable health claims related to heart health, helps maintain normal blood glucose levels and a healthy weight, healthy inflammatory response. And then you guys can just scroll down through. You're going to see it's a gluten-free product, no detectable GMOs. But you can read through this at your convenience and, you know, see how many milligrams, you know, and talk about all the active ingredients, and then answer frequently asked questions. And then, of course, the scientific studies are there, as always, because the company always does that. So, you know, I really think what I'm hearing from our colleagues, I was talking to a lot of the TLS trainers today, they really feel like they can just, their bodies just completely relax and they're able to just fall into sleep much more easily. So I think, you know, for that in particular, it will be particularly helpful. Sherry, do you have anything else you wanted to add about the way we're sharing the products with people at this point?
I think that graphic that shows the comparison of the two products, I don't know if you're going to show that or where to find it, but I think that's very useful because it kind of goes down the list of what these products do, and then you can help people decide which one would be best for them.
So let me go over to unfranchise.com so you guys can see that. I thought I had it up, but I don't see it. Oh, we're on there. Okay, so let's go to help and training, support materials. And what Sherry's saying is we can do a search now, so we can put in hemp. And you're going to see there's a cannabiquin flyer. Here's a banner ad. An informational document on cannabicool, a postcard. And that's all I'm seeing there. What is the name of that file, Sherry? Do you remember? I think it's Thimonol versus and
yeah, versus, yeah, it is. It is. I don't know which order they're on though.
Let me just see if I can put a space in there so you guys can see that. Nope, not liking that. Let me put Thimonol. So this is a great opportunity for me to explain this to you guys. So I'm here on the Thimonol. I've done my search. I see both the regular and then the Nutrimetrics brand because of my Nutrimetrics status. But right here at the top is a tab that says media. So we can click on that tab and it's going to actually bring up all of the different, you know, support materials that we've got. And here's what we were talking about, the Thimaquin versus cannabiquin. So let me just go ahead and open that for you guys so you can see it. So they're talking about like which is good for what. And so they've got the Thimonol and the stuff coated in purple, and then the cannabiquin and the stuff coated in green. So this is a great graphic, you know, as a reminder what supports what aspects of our health. And, you know, what I plan to do with that, Sherry, is to, you know me, I want to laminate everything. So I'm going to print this out and I'll have it laminated. And I think it'll be great for our health professionals too, don't you?
Oh, I think it's a great idea.
All right. Well, the only other thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that, you know, we had the opportunity, Colin Haskins invited us for anybody that would like to expand their business. There's an opportunity to be part of an accountability group with very reasonable, you know, requirements. And, you know, my thought about that is, I plan to do it because I want to hear what he's doing. He was part of an accountability group with J.R. Ridinger that they just finished. It was 12 weeks. Colin did a video about it, which I'm happy to share. He created a sheet for a commitment. It's a 12-week program that'll be starting soon. We have to commit by Saturday if you want to be a part of that. I'm happy to, help you get the information you need. It's just really designed to help people to stay on track and stay focused on, you know, expanding our business. And it's not like, oh my God, you got to do call workshops and you got to talk to 20 people a week or 10-3-2 or some of the stuff that's been done in the past. It's a much more, what I would consider to be a reasonable approach. And I'm looking forward to being part of it. Sherry, what else did we have on our to do or to mention list? Do you remember? Is there anything else I've overlooked?
You mentioned the dog treats, but I don't know if you put them up on the screen because I distracted you.
Yep. Well, they're yeah. Again, I can't. They're not dog approved yet. BART approved yet. But here they are. There's peanut butter blueberry, and then there's another flavor too. So the information's all here for it. You know, it's a good fit in with the other things that we've got. You know, in terms of the pet OPC and the pet multi. I like the fact there's 7 simple ingredients in it, so there's no additives, artificial colors, or any kind of chemicals, which is good. And I particularly like it because as on franchise owners, we do have a requirement typically for 10, 20, or 30 IBV. So anybody that has a pet, they could easily, I'm sure, meet their requirement. This could contribute to meeting their requirement, don't you think? And then,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so it's available when somebody orders it. You can either order it with BV or you can order it with IBV, whichever is better for you in meeting your needs, for your business. All right. I think that's the main thing. We have some other shopping annuity products. We wanted to keep this short. We were trying to, not go too ridiculously long. We wanted to make sure we were less than 45 minutes. So does anybody have questions? I'd like to just open it up for questions at this point or comments. Well, Cher, we were either very clear or the people are really actually watching Dancing with the Stars or something while we're doing this.
So. So where would they find the list of shopping annuity products? Maybe we can just show them
Sure.
Where that is.
So you have to get to the top of this page, shopping annuity, in your search bar on unfranchise.com. And so if I just type in shopping annuity brand, it's going to bring up all the products. So from the top, we've got a deodorant, and I'll be candid with you guys. I have really sensitive skin. It was too harsh for me. We do have a coffee, which I know a lot of people like. And again, easy to help you meet your requirement for IBV 15. We've got these baby wipes. We also have new flushable wipes. We've got sunscreen. I love the organic foaming hand soap, and I know, Sherry, you said you use it in your practice.
Yeah, and at home, every bathroom.
Yep, we've got the shopping annuity brand premium natural toothpaste, which is awesome. And we've got hand sanitizer along, again, with our flushable wipes, and then refills for the razors, which they also sell, as well as these dog treats. So they sell a men's razor, and then they also have ladies' razors too down here, the pink ones. And then they have a shaving cream with charcoal in it. So the thing is that the company comes out periodically with surveys. So if you see that pop up when you're in your back office ordering, please take a minute and take the survey. That's how we got the dog treats. So I think they want to get more stuff that, that more people will use. The razors are a great idea, but most people don't go through a whole pack of razors every month kind of thing. You know what I mean? So something that's a regular consumable that people will use monthly, I think is awesome. So Amy had a question for us. Her mic is off. She said, can you take cannabiquin and thymoquin together? And the answer to that is yes, you can take those two products together. Some people may want to separate it in time. In other words, if they're using the Thymonol with the thymoquin in it, they might want to do that in the morning, just because it's going to enhance attention, focus, etc. And then the cannabiquin might be something that you would take later in the day. But again, if you have a super stressful day, you might want to take the cannabiquin in the morning to be able to help offset that stress. I think it's going to be, an awesome option for individuals with who have stress-related weight challenges in particular. Are there any other questions? No? If not, then, I really appreciate everybody joining us.